Okay, this is the Prague moto vlog. Today is Saturday, the 19th of October, and today we're going to take a bit of a drive. It's 4 o'clock, almost 4 o'clock, but we should get out there in good time, and then I'll have to come back in the dark. But we're going out to a town called Litomerice, which is just past. It's just a few kilometers outside of Terezin, which in German is called Terezin, which was a concentration camp. And in Litomerice, a little known fact is that a lot of the prisoners at Terezin were force marched every day about 8 kilometers to an underground Nazi war factory that was under a mountain that was originally a limestone calcium carbonate mine. And they took over the old workings, underground workings. Osram was the company which still to this day exists and makes light bulbs and whatever, their electronics company, but they were running a slave labor under this mountain, and there was 2 parts of the factory. One was called Richard I and Richard II. I've been to, I think, Richard I and explored all around. I have some photos from like 8 years ago when me and a bunch of Czech friends broke in. And now it's been all sealed up really tight, you can't get in. But we'll go check it out today and see what's going on. And yeah, so let's go. I'm going to keep this on video for the first few minutes to give a little background to the story. And then once we get on the highway, I'm going to switch it over to time lapse for the drive up through Mělník. And then when I get to Mělník, I'll put it back on video. And well, we'll see what happens. But here we go. Let's get the lights going here, make sure everything's going, because now we're going on the highway. I have to turn around here. We're going on the road to Mělník. Okay. Just let me think, which way should I go from here? We want to take the E55. We're gonna go this way. Okay, I got it. I got the plan, Sam. All right, so this story. What happened was, years and years ago, I drove a guy sort of as a translator and driver for a journalist out of London who was doing an interview with a guy called Helmut Gansel in a town called Střechovice, where there's supposed to be Nazi gold hidden, which is another vlog I got coming up. Look at there, checking those guys for stolen goods, because this is where the scrap metal place is, right here, this blue door right there. And they're always ripping shit off and taking it down here for scrap. Anyways, so we were at this guy Gansel's place, and he was being really cagey about the whole story, because whatever. I'll get into that in another vlog. That's a whole another kettle of fish, that whole Střechovice. And I've got, that's worth a few different vlogs, because there's so much stuff going on out there. There's concentration camps, and there's places where Americans came in and took stuff out of tunnels, and landing strips, and you name it. It's like a real kettle of fish, man. It's full of intrigue. Anyway, so we were out there talking to this guy Gansel, and he mentioned to us, he said, well, if you go to Litomerice, there's an underground German factory there that you can get inside of. And we're like, what? And this English guy wasn't too interested, but I was, so I went up there on my own, and I found the place after took me a long time running around and asking people, and I finally found an old guy who knew it, and he kind of walked me up the hill, and I found the place. But then we came back with some Czech friends, and we broke inside and took pictures. And as I said, it used to be an underground mine, and you could see that the ore had all been sort of pulled off the sides of the mine and was laying on the ground ready for transportation out. But then I guess the Second World War came along and it all got put on hold. And then the Germans took it over and started producing armaments underground. I'm not sure what they were producing, but they were producing something. And they were force marching the prisoners of Terezin up the 8 kilometers to this camp, and then at one point during the war there was an outbreak of either Spanish flu or some nasty I don't know, I guess tuberculosis doesn't kill you fast, but some nasty disease that ravaged the camp, and especially all the workers in this factory. And it was and like 1,000 people died. And there's a memorial I found up there that obviously was just to these people who'd perished during that outbreak, and also the other people who died at the hands of the Nazis. And I'd never ever seen anything written about it ever since or before. So let's go out and have a look at it. It's an interesting thing. Hopefully you guys will be interested as much as I am. So here we are. We're in I don't know what, like I said, I don't know the names of these roads, but we're going to turn down the hill. There's a nice view of Prague here. Beautiful sunny day. It's been raining for quite a while, so it's clear as a bell. You can see everywhere. And we're going to turn down this new sort of overpass here. It's a nice road here. Oh, I hit the yellow. Anyways, so I'll wait for the next light. Where do I see my light? Can't even see. I got to back up. Can't see the light. Oh, it's there. But yeah, you can see a nice view of Prague. The old pyramid, or what's it called? I can't remember the name of that place. So we're going to turn down here, go through Karlin, Liban, then up the hill, join the highway, and then I'm going to switch everything to time lapse, and we're going to motor up to Mielnik and then Litomerice. And on the way back I can take the highway, because I'm not going to be filming. There won't be. I'll just be trying to get back as soon as possible. Excuse me. Hope I can tell when oh, there it goes. I think that's me. Yeah, that's green. Okay. Alrighty. You get quite a nice view here from the top of this bridge. See over there, that's going out of Prague. This is the main rail line. And over here, as you can see the castle even in the distance there. Look at that. Is that the castle? Yeah, yeah. Maybe it's a new castle. Did they build a new castle? Anyways. Down here's some meteorological institute. You can see that big dome. Some sneaky stuff going on up in there, I bet. Jamming our radio broadcasts, pretending they're following the weather. Alright, so we're coming down into, let's see if I hit this green light, that would be nice. Shit, hitting all the yellows. This has all been rebuilt here. It's still a mess, but at least they've kind of, this is the very end of Karlin. Karlin's down that way. The river's just over behind where those trees are. It's sort of looping around. Libanski Most is over there. This is Palmovka is right there where those buildings are. It's Palmovka. And this building in front of us with the chimney, it's a historical building. My friend was telling me about it, that back in the day when they built it was in this place was prefabricated, one of the first, or the first ever prefabbed steel construction bridges in the 1890s, and it was floated from here. It got onto the river, floated down upstream, and was erected down in Smichov. And it was built here, and all the surrounding. It was a huge factory. That's just I guess the last building that's, or the original one the heritage people forced the developer to keep, and it's probably going to end up being a pub and whatever. Once they develop all this around, they're going to build in high rises and everything as usual, like crap, you know. Okay, so we're turning up here to come in the back and to head up into. We'll see Liban in a second here. Here's Libanski Most in front of us. There's the island over there. Just gonna try to motor through here because I got to get on the highway and make some tracks towards Mielnik before it gets dark, because it's 3 o'clock. By the time we get there, it's gonna be 4:30, and I don't know quickly I'm going to be able to find the place. We'll see. Anyways, I'm just going to keep filming for now. Yeah, I'll just keep filming a little bit. Show you a few more things while we're coming out here. Okay, here's Litomerice Moster going under. This goes over there to Palmovka. And these are new developments here on the side of the river. Kind of nice housing. I think they're kind of nice. Nice architecture. Some wood elements on the cladding. We're going to be passing by this old place called Discoland Sylvia, where back in the day, one of the meanest, it's like taxi driver, money changer, scumbag from the communist era, he opened a nightclub. He also ended up shooting his wife in the head or having his wife shot, and he used to be her pimp, and it's just a sordid, horrible story. Real, like, just uber scumbag stuff. But he had a club up here called Discoland Sylvia that was renowned or notoriously bad place. I never went there because I knew I'd get in trouble. But he had a bear, and he had a bear locked up in the back, and I guess it got out one day and was walking around these streets here. And so I had to shoot the thing. But over there is on the moon, Namisice, Katsa's pub. If you guys are ever in town, you want to go see Katsa, that's where he is. Owns his own pub now. He's quite happy. So yeah, up in here. Here's the city hall for Prague 8. Prague 8. And we're just going up the hill. Actually, we're gonna come up to Bulovka, the hospital. Where's this Discoland Sylvia? I think it's this red building. Yeah, this red building right here. This was it. I think it still says Discoland because the guy went to jail forever and they confiscated his property. Discoland, there it is. Look at that horrible place. Anybody who lived here in the early 90s remembers it. It's always in the news. Notoriously bad place, man. Bad place. Now, we keep going up straight. That's the way to Prague, up there. We're going to keep going up the hill. There's cobblestones. There's that joke about the two nuns going through Malestrana on their bicycles, and the one says, you know, I don't think I've ever come this way before, and the other one says, well, must be the cobblestones. Anyways, we're coming up the top of the hill where the Bulovka hospital is, where Hydrick got treated just after he got blown up right next around the corner, but he never survived. Good riddance. He never survived, man. So what else is up here? I don't know. It's always a little story. A little Pakistani restaurant down there. There's two Pakistani brothers, and they had a falling out, so they were working together in one, and they have two separate ones because they don't like each other, you know. Okay, we want to go there, Terezin, straight. We want to go straight. We get on the highway. Okay, then I'm going to switch over to. What do you call it? I'm switching over to. Okay, I got to switch here to. I got to try to do this now. I got to switch to time lapse. Okay, so now we're on our time lapse. We're heading out of Prague. We're going to turn off to the Mielnik Road. Now we're on the Mielnik Road and drive up there for quite a ways. It's, I don't know, 30 odd kilometers. And then we drive through the back of Mielnik, following the road signs for Litomerice. But then once I get through to the back of Mielnik, for some reason, the road signs for Litomerice disappear. So I had to stop and ask some guy which was the way, and I ended up going through Rodnice, nad Labem, and then just kept going and pull over here shortly to switch back over to video and get a quick drink. Here's the guy. I carried on, and then I stopped, and so we have a quick
drink as we get into Litomerice. And I'm going to switch back to video and head up into the hills and try to find this memorial and the tunnel where the Richard underground factory was. So yeah, I'll do that just now.
Okay, so this is what happened today. Now it's evening and I'm back in Prague because right when I got to Litomerice, the camera ran out of power, ran out of juice. So I just wanted to say that I made it there, and then it took me about an hour to find the place. I was driving all over Hell's Acres, and I finally found the place. So tomorrow I'm going to go back out there and just drive straight to the spot. And so it'll be a 2-day affair, this vlog. Here's a look out my balcony. Look at that. So yeah, I'll go back out tomorrow. I'm not going to record anything till I get there, and then we're going to drive up and straight to the spot. And also I'll show you this memorial that's up there. And yeah, and then that'll be it. Look at the moon. Wow, I better go for a beer and a shot. So yeah, that's what's going on. So I'm going to go for a few beers now after my long ride, and then tomorrow I'm going to head back out there just to finish up this vlog, and then that'll be that for now. And our next the next one we're going to do is we're going to do Heydrich's last journey from his villa to where he got blown up. All right, so signing off till tomorrow.